Spotify.
Hello, please join us for our presentation. We have come to speak to you about Spotify and their rap market campaign. This market effort is quite challenging to ignore. Let me clarify if you're not sure what I am talking about. Since its inception in 2006, Spotify has played a crucial role in fundamentally transforming how we listen to music. It offers a freemium membership which enables users to listen to music for free with advertisement, and paid monthly subscription which allows users to listen to music without ads. Spotify will open its entry market in 2021, bringing the artist to new fans all across the globe. Moreover, Spotify currently holds a dominating 34% market share in online music stream, making them the market leader. Firstly, what is the rap? Spotify was established in 2016. It is only published once a year at the end of the year. It gathers all your streaming data from the year and shows your listening statistics. It contains areas such as the most listening to musician, the preferred genre of the music, and time spent listening each year. Every year, fresh features are introduced to make each campaign is as fascinating as before. Rap has become a repeat success story in the term of driving online buzz for Spotify, and the company is building a tighter storyline into its 2021 push around it. To begin, Spotify generates the cinematic spin of user listening partner in its story area by coupling the most listened to song with the fake opening title, voicing and dancing the music. User may also be the color of the aura depending on the two top music mood of the year in story. Spotify Listen may play an interactive game called Playing Card to Trade and Ally. They are given 3 data points and must decide which one is a lie. They will be able to share findings through social media. Rap in 2021 for a mixed listener may compare the musical taste with the poll, create a blend playlist that posting on social media. This year, graded new podcast to rap will include selected plays of the best new and most popular podcast on the site.
Spotify built a print and digital advertising strategy that surveys such a large number of participants, both online and offline. I want to share some thoughts with you today. First, Spotify is undeniably the number one music streaming service globally when its coverage covers all types of listeners, regardless of race or genders. It could add, Spotify will have you have a right playlist for you from time to time, but the most noticeable among consumers is the age division. Without a doubt, millennials are the target demographic for Spotify service. According to Spotify, 72% of users are millennials. Additionally, 26% of Spotify users are between 18 and 24. The 13 and 65 age group is the age group Spotify targets the most. Spotify customers base is still relatively young compared online music market like Apple Music. The difference between print advertising and digital advertising. Print advertising using materials from paper and printing media to create promotional products to bring to consumers, such as posters, magazines, and newspapers. Because it is the traditional way, so it will bring familiarity, but the coverage is low and the range of customers is narrow. Digital advertising. Following the trend of the 4.0 era, digital advertising is adopted from electronic media and social networking sites. Business easily control costs as well as adjust to suit customers. And secondly is fast coverage, a broad market reach quickly and can spread all over the world. The same goal in both print and digital advertising is to get the company closer to the customer base. It will be easier to reach a more significant number of individuals, which will aid in the growth of silent demand for the brand. Furthermore, these two advertising methods assist in the marketing and acquisition of new customers.
Prior to seeing the film trailer, the buyer will weigh his option in order to make the best decision. The consumer decision-making process is the third stage. In this one, customer will consider other choices such as Apple Music during this time. Spotify stands out due to its advantage as the world's biggest streaming music service, with a wide sound collection and a cost-effective price structure. This is the step at which the consumer choice is assessed based on the knowledge and past consumer feedback. Customers will assess the app feature, affordability, and ease of use. At the time of sale, the purchase choice is the fourth step in the consumer decision-making process. Customers evaluated all accessible alternatives to Spotify over this time period and calculated the value they would get after watching the advertisement. Spotify has a strong reputation and has earned several positive reviews for its rap feature. Additionally, Spotify has 1,065 million paying subscribers as of the August 2021 and is continued to expand, which may be a significant factor in people choosing Spotify over alternative choice. Following the purchase of the Spotify app, customers experience artists in determining if the payment was made correctly. Bring this stage of the consumer decision-making process to a close. At this stage, users will rate and evaluate the service. After completing a purchase, consumers will face psychological tension or worry, referred to as cognitive dissonance. The firm may gather and analyze client feedback in order to draw lessons for the future development.
One of the essential aspects is customization. Because Spotify ads are delivered to users based on their listening context, they are more relevant, customized, and likely to resonate with them.
Further, fear of missing out. How explain this occurrence? Fear of missing out and comparing all the has fruit of a social media culture of oversharing in return for honesty. Nobody wants to seem old-fashioned by staying out of the game. And the dread of losing out on Spotify Rap is sharing is only one of several. On social networking platforms, the fear of missing out is common. People are frightened of being left behind, so they rapidly share a sequence of vivid rap tale on social media. When they see a sequence of vivid rap tale, it comes from individuals estimating their pleasure depending on others and seeking a free mission on social media by dropping emoji. Upload your rap to the people around. Since its start, the campaign has grown into a standalone event that has effectively marketed Spotify as a platform. In 2020, Spotify download jumped by 21% in the first week of December, and the campaign generated 19 million interactions. One rap has been dubbed the finest market effort in its class, has garnered many Webby awards, and it is often cited as a case study for effectively promoting the digital age. Spotify has 17 million songs and 2.2 million postcard items, and it is reportedly as of March 2021. They have also had 3,045 million monthly active users. As of the writing March 2021, the app is available in 1,078 countries, making it one of the most popular and simply accessible stream service today.
Additionally, Spotify is enhancing its social networking tools to make it easier to share the albums and songs you have listened to and enjoyed. To get Spotify Wrapped 2021, users must hit the app's your 2021 Wrapped